You're telling me now.
I just take it.
Writing. I got you. All right, starting with the Rainbow Wrecking Crew, we have number 101, Billy the Squid. Number 1047, Machine Gun Sparrow, 6 ounces. 106, Ally. Number 121, M Lethal. Number 143, Cinder Blocker. Number 17, Rhodes Warrior. Number 315, Freckles. Number 404, Cyber Demon. Number 41, Kiss of Death. Number 414, Shadow Star. Number 45, Colt. Number 502, Chop. Number 517, Bam Bam Body Slam. And that's it for Rainbow.
And now we're doing the Alphabet Mafia. Number 10, Jelly. Number 10, 1-2, Cocoa Tuffs. Number 138, Devious D. 1818, Mobile Morgue. Number 270, Butch Crashity. Number 314, Gen Pop. Number 420, Rolling Stoner. Number 618, Mo Dirt. Number 67, Rose Villain. 7808, Watts. 95, Greyhound. 96, I Am Godzilla. 99, Good Girl. And number 999, The Wisconsinner. All right, here we are at Roller Derby Acapello, and we have a bout on.
Kiss of Death taking that first lead for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew and getting 4 points on the board before calling it off.
We're getting a little tech help. I have offered to like hum in the background, and everyone keeps turning me down. Well, it looks like we got Colt 45 out there jamming for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew. And Devious D is out there for the Alphabet Mafia jamming. Both jammers, hands on knees. And Devious D using some lateral motion, tried to go inside, tried to go outside, but is getting cycled back to the pack after a nice hit from Cyber Blocker.
Or Cinder Blocker.
Cinder Blocker, sorry. Cinder, got to see why, and I was reading too fast.
Cyber Demon or Cinder Blocker, those are two different people.
And a quick call of the jam, no points for that one. All right, jam number 3. We got Gen Pop out there for the Alphabet Mafia. And for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew, we have M Lethal.
We got music. All right.
And I believe it was some 90s pop diva that said, "Let the music play." I can't remember who sang that. All right.
Yeah, that was some 90s pop diva. I don't know
Yep.
who it was.
Gen Pop has jumped out, grabbed lead jammer status, and is looking to even things up as the Alphabet Mafia are currently down 4, which is nothing in Derby.
Well, we are only in Jam 3. Looks like
Jam 3.
M Lethal for Rainbow Wrecking Crew is out of the pack. Oh, Shaw headed to that ACS penalty box. No. I'm over here talking to myself.
Well, you know, it
It's already been a day.
Yep, it has been a day. But we do have a little music in the background. That makes me feel somewhat better. We have Rhodes Warrior out there for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
Mobile Morgue for Alphabet Mafia.
Perfect. They're starting out right on top of the pack. Rhodes trying to go on the inside line, having a lot of trouble with, looks like Stoner is all over, but Rhodes found a seam on the outside.
Mobile Moore getting knocked around in there by Cinder Blocker. Taken out to the outside.
Both teams' blocking lines are actually doing a pretty phenomenal job. Although Rhodes did break free, they really had to work for it. The line kept reforming in front of them when they weren't looking. I kind of dig the pinstripe look. Got the Mafia thing going. Looks like this is what I would imagine would happen if, like, the Olive Garden had skating servers. You know, just a lot of, just me? No, all right, never mind.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, the look on my face said it all.
I think that did.
I'm sorry, what?
What? All right, and we are wind up again with Devious D jamming for the Alphabet Mafia. And who do we got for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew? Shadow Star for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew. Jamming for the first time.
How about now?
Yep,
Can you hear me now?
I can. I've been talking to myself here, which makes me feel good. All right.
I mean, that's not really anything new for you.
Nope. You know, that's what the voices say to do, and I listen. All right, well, we both jammers having a little bit of a tough time with the pack. We've seen some really good defense so far in this bout.
It is a power jam right now as Devious D for the Alphabet Mafia sitting in that ACS penalty box. That's going to give Shadow Star the opportunity to get out there, get out of the pack, and get that lead status for the Wrecking Crew. They do want to get out there and get some points on. Yes, Shadow is out of the pack now, has that lead status. Very excited by that, too. Did you see the face, the smile?
Yeah. Thank you, Happy. I mean, they worked hard for that.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that they got lead jammer status, because when I heard the whistle, I first thought there was a cut track, and I went, oh boy, but it's not.
And the power jam has come to its conclusion. Devious D is back out there trying to get on the track, but I believe that was Cinder Blocker or Ally. It may have been Ally that took D to the outside. Oof.
There's that cut track that I was looking for. It's just I was psychic. It happened just a couple minutes ago.
You're not supposed to say those things ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Where's my script? But at any rate.
So it is a power jam for Devious D now. It will also be a full 2-minute jam but we only have like 15 seconds left. So.
But yeah, once both jammers have visited the
ACS penalty box.
Yeah. And Rose Villain is the recipient of the cap pass, so we have a new jammer.
With 2 seconds left on the jam clock.
You know, I don't want to say I was pessimistic about the chances, but yeah.
Hey, we are never pessimistic in roller derby, right?
No, never. It's a pretty tight bout so far. We have a 8-6 Alphabet Mafia lead.
And we have our first timeout of the game as the Rainbow Wrecking Crew calls for a timeout. Hey, did you know?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Let me see what you don't know. I mean, there's a lot you don't know.
Yeah.
Sacramento Roller Derby would like to thank Sacramento Copy and Print's incredible printing. They help us promote our games, reach our community, and bring fans together all season long. Derby fans, be sure to visit Sacramento Copy and Print for all your printing needs. Thank you for supporting local sports and being part of the Sacramento Derby family.
When I go there whenever I want more than one of something. They're my favorite.
For copying, yes.
Sure, just anything really. I want more than one, I go there. It works about 80% of the time.
I mean, it does.
All right, well, we're almost done with the team timeout. The Alphabet Mafia, I guess, is feeling good about their 2-point lead. They did not go and consult with coaching or anything. They just kind of hung out there, talked amongst themselves.
You can't blame them. You can't blame them.
No.
All right. Looks like it is going to be a power start for Gen Pop. Gen Pop feeling it today.
Yeah. Like a horse, champing at the bit, just ready to go.
We don't compare people to horses.
Why not?
It's a terrible. It's mean, just mean.
What about like My Little Pony? I like that show. Friendship is magic. I'm wearing the rainbow outfit. If I
it would
dashed,
figure
I would be Rainbow Dash.
if it figures that you would be a brony.
Oh, I know every pony in Equestria.
Do you go to the conventions? That's the real question.
No, but I did watch the documentary, and I found it immensely entertaining.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. And we are back on.
That whistle starts the jam.
So we'll see if the Rainbow Wrecking Crew I heard the call from the bench. I'm sure the Alphabet Mafia did too, and the power jam is over after about 3 seconds.
There was a very short power jam. Gen Pop recycled back by Ally. Ally,
Yep.
Ally making sure to stay within that engagement zone. Freckles helping by, and Shaw helping by bridging out there.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice. Solid hit there from Ally.
yes, indeed.
All right.
Squid, Billy the Squid headed to that ACS penalty box. A little smile on her face there as she went over there. Oh,
Ally's heading for the penalty box. I did not quite see what the call was, but I didn't see a lot of argument, so I think that was probably a good one.
probably.
Yeah.
Gen Pop and Shadow Star out of the pack now. Gen Pop has a bit of a blocker advantage here because 2 of the Wrecking Crew are in the penalty box. Gen Pop showing some great pack awareness and opposing jammer awareness, calling it off before Shadow Star can get in there and put any points on. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had another lead flip-flop, they'll put another 4 on the board for the Alphabet Mafia. They're up to 12. Really tight bout so far, just back and forth, back and forth. Let's see if that holds up.
Colt taken to the line. Colt 45 taken to the line now for the Wrecking Crew.
And Mobile Morgue is out there for Alphabet Mafia.
Perfection.
First jam for Colt, I believe it's the first for Mobile Morgue?
No. Mobile Morgue has been out there at least 3 times. Colt 45 gets out of the pack just ahead of Morgue.
Shows you my laser-like focus. All right, but Colt has red lead jammer status, and Ally is out of the ACS penalty box, ready to continue their reign of terror on the opposing jammer.
No, Reign of Terror is not out there. Sorry.
Point, yeah.
Sorry.
Derby people together, and half the English language is off the table.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And the other half is off the table for a whole different reason.
Yep. Well, Alphabet Mafia extended their lead a little bit, picked up another 3 on Rainbow Wrecking Crew. We have a 16-10 game now.
Yep, Rainbow Wrecking Crew managed to put 1 up in that last jam. This time out, we have Devious D and Kiss of Death. Kissa goes for that outside lane and finds Rose Villain in the way.
Again, just got to compliment blocking on this game. This is not a case where the jammers are just not getting their stuff together. There's a really, really great defense being played by both teams. DBSD
headed to that ACS penalty box, and I believe that was for a cut. Ally was recycling D back, and D went in front of Ally. Kiss of Death still in the pack on that initial pass. This is a blocker game. That is what we are seeing today.
Blocker game. What? And we say that, and of course, that immediately frees up the jammer. And Kiss of Death is coming around for their scoring pass, looking to even up the score a little bit as they face a 6-point deficit. Power jam is over as DVSD is now approaching the pack.
And Kiss of Death calls it off after putting 4 on the board. That brings it to a 2-point game, 14-16. Alphabet Mafia leading by 2 points.
Nice. Yep, we're not seeing so far. We are not seeing much separation between these two teams. One pulls a little bit ahead, and then the other closes the gap.
That is correct. Up on the line now, we have M. Lethal and Gen Pop.
Gen Pop would be a prison reference.
Yeah, yes, I know.
Yeah, if you need any help with prison lingo, I'm someone you can turn to. I just want you to know that.
You know, I'm just going to say, since we still haven't finished your background check, maybe you should stop talking. Sorry.
Listen, those records were sealed, and that's all I'm going to say about that. All right.
Sealed records are not gone forever. So while we're at a little timeout here, when you visit our vendor, Taurus Quad Shop, you'll receive quality service backed by 18 years experience in skating by the owner, That One Ref. They'll take care of all your skating needs.
Tor was roughing the very first bout that I ever went to. I remember.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was Tor and Y.I. Otter, who had an otter.
I miss Otter.
Yeah. I remember Otter because my girls, my daughters, who are now in Derby, both were, when you asked them at the end, like, who did they liked Y.I.
Otter.
Yeah, they liked Otter, and why? Because Otter had a stuffed otter, the helmet, which you could do back then.
While we're talking about officials, let's give a big shout out to our officials out here today. We've got Peachy Meachy, Bryophyte, Tomato Paste, Angry Ogre, Squish-a-Death, Bootlegger, Needle Fever, Def Jam, Moss Wild, Don Scorleone, Taz, Barry, Bio, Bombshell, Fibonacci, I'm So Rosy, and Smallosaurus.
And Jam On after an official timeout.
Jamming for
It's M Lethal and
it
Gen
is
Pop.
M Lethal and Gen Pop
Has
still.
not changed yet, still, but yeah.
M Lethal almost out, gets knocked down to the outside.
Getting recycled to the back by
Mo Dirt.
Thank you. Miss holding on to the rosters. All right.
I have 2 copies.
Well, then give
You
me that
have
one.
your own copy?
I don't look at the
Jeez,
paperwork.
trouble.
All right. Well, we are still really incredible job by the blockers on both teams.
Right as you said that, Gen Pop found that inside lane, but that is what happens with announcers. This is why we're here, to entertain you.
Yeah.
Both jammers now out of the pack after the initial pass, looking to put some points up on the board.
You know what? I think we should take bribes. I mean, if the teams are getting frustrated by the blocking, they should just say the blocking's going well, and that will immediately free up a jammer. That's exactly what happens every time you bring it up.
It is true. That's true.
Yep. Again, trying to get that scoring pass so far. Well, did we get one? I think we got Gen Pop through with a 4. Yeah, there was our first 4.
No, that was M Lethal.
Oh, it was? Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Getting my jammers mixed up.
Which, by the way, is a lead change as Rainbow Wrecking Crew inches past the Alphabet Mafia by 1 point.
Yeah, I looked up and somehow it was confusing to me which name was flashing in red. I couldn't figure that one out.
It's the color blindness.
It's color blindness, yeah. I don't see
Also,
color.
I know you think you're wearing rainbow today, but that's actually like green and yellow and nothing else.
All right.
Just kidding.
I'll take it. I'll feel safe if I go jogging later, which we all know it's not going to happen. All right, we got Colt 45 back out there with Butch Crashity.
Colt already out of the pack.
Yep. Colt, another long-time skater. What?
The score changed between jams, and that lead change was rescinded. I don't understand.
No, well, or we could just count it as another lead change. But yeah, Alphabet Mafia maybe had gotten some points at the scores table did not see. I missed that.
I don't know what happened there, but it is going to be a power jam. Crash headed to that ACS penalty box.
Crash has the cap in their hand. I was just checking to make sure it hadn't been handed off, and I missed it.
Nope.
So yes, we are on a power jam.
I saw it flailing as she headed to the box.
Yeah. Colt calls that jam off. Going to have a power start for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew as the Alphabet Mafia jammer is still in the ACS penalty box. Yeah, Colt went down to the Bay for a while and was jamming, I believe, with Bay Area Derby girls, and now is back, and we're glad to have it. All right, we got Rhodes Warrior out there jamming against Butch Crashity. I thought we had a power jam. Is somebody sitting in the? Butch Crashity is in the ACS penalty box.
Crash is in the penalty box.
So yeah, we got Rhodes out there attempting to manage this power jam. Has gotten free of their initial pass, and now Rhodes is coming back around to see if they can put some points on the board. nice little, we'll call it an apex step, believe kept in bounds. Yep. Oh, no.
Nope.
Nope. Well, it happened on turn 2, and I'm never going to be able to see that. So Rhodes got a cut track call and is heading for the ACS penalty box. So we have a flip-flop. Now we have Butch Crashity with a power jam.
As my very dear friend Rolene would say, a flip-flop jammer swap.
Ooh, flip-flop jammer swap.
Flip-flop jammer swap, give the dog a bone is what Ro says.
Yeah. I need more rhyming in my life. Well, Butch attempting to take advantage of the power jam, and the Alphabet Mafia blockers attempting to help. But so far, great job by the Rainbow Wrecking Crew to keep them bottled up.
Oh, Crash was out there for just a moment, unfortunately went down, and that pack reformed right around.
And Rhodes off the bench, completing the first pass.
First scoring pass, actually.
Oh, for scoring pass. Okay, I forgot where we were at in that. And I love how Rhodes, being a little kind of floor general out there, called for blockers, said what they wanted them to do.
Yep.
Yep. Really smart heads-up derby from Rhodes Warrior.
Allowed Rhodes to get through and put another 4 points on the board for the Wrecking Crew. 8 total so far this jam. It was a full 2-minute jam because both of our jammers were in that ACS penalty box. After that jam, 19 on the board for the Alphabet Mafia, 32 on the board for Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
Yep, I'm glad that you started with Alphabet Mafia so you could see the extra 2 points all of a sudden appear on the Rainbow Wrecking Crew. After we have had a fairly tight game for a while now, the Rainbow Wrecking Crew putting up really the first real lead, I think, of the bout.
It's still anybody's game as we have Kissa and Morg out there. Oh, Kissa finds that inside lane completely open to get that lead status.
Yeah, actually, Kissa looked like they were using the Alphabet Mafia's blocker there to hide behind. I don't think they saw them coming. And yeah, they found the open lane. Well, we have a power jam as Mobile Morg is in the ACS penalty box. And so we'll see if Kissa Death can help the Rainbow Wrecking Crew build on their lead.
Absolutely could. There was some nice blocking assists to get Kissa through the pack there from Freckles over just before turn 2.
Yeah, Power Jam really helps the jammer out because their blockers can then solely focus on helping them get through the pack.
And that is exactly what we see the Wrecking Crew doing here, as Kissa has now put 8 points on that scoreboard. That penalty board? Oh man, I am making up things today.
Mobile Morg came out like a rocket from the ACS penalty box, immediately got their first pass, and
yeah, but Kissa knows. Kissa knows if you give Morg any chance, Morg's going to put those points on the board. So the jam is called off. 12 points unanswered on the board for the Wrecking Crew in this jam.
Yep. All right, so Alphabet Mafia facing a little bit of a deficit, but Gen Pop is going to make it all better.
You know, I've been waiting for ages and ages to be able to say that there's a good girl on the track. I also made a promise to my skate family that if Gigi was out there, I would say Gigi's full name at least once a jam when they are out there, when Gigi's out there.
I have to mull it over my head how I can say it and not sound creepy. That's really what I'm looking for. You know, just. All right, well, Gen Pop has grabbed lead jammer status and is on their first scoring pass, almost completely free of the pack with a quick 4.
M. Lethal tangled up and knocked to the outside there by Watts. Watts trying to recycle M. Lethal back, gets tangled up in the pack trying to go back.
Yeah, and Gen Pop did get successfully cycled to the back. I believe it's probably picked up 3, but had to start over and has now gotten the full 4.
M. Lethal out of the pack on that initial pass. Gen Pop puts those extra 2 points on and calls it off.
Yep. Chipping away at that Rainbow Wrecking Crew lead.
25-44 now as we head into jam 14.
Colt 45, I believe Oh, I was going to say jam against Stoner because I'm used to Stoner jamming, but that is not happening. Is that Mobile Morgue is back out there again?
Nope. Stoner has been playing solely blocking today.
Yeah, and doing a great job, actually.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever position Stoner is out there, you can be assured it is going to be played with 100% energy all the time.
Rainbow Wrecking Crew just absolutely tangled around Morgue, taking Morgue to the outside, and Ally backing up there, causing that cut to Mobile Morgue to send Morgue to the ACS penalty box.
And Colt, 45, has grabbed lead jammer status. Came around on the first pass, looked to the bench to see what they'd like them to do, and I think the answer was get some more points, which Colt has done.
Points.
Points. In the power jam, not much of a question about it unless the coaching staff decides they want a power start. They might have Colt call it for that, but otherwise, just go out and grab your points. Get yours.
Yep, exactly.
I've been watching the socks on the Rainbow Wrecking Crew, and now I want fruit stripe gum.
Why? The flavor's only going to last 2 seconds.
That's true.
The flavor won't last as long as an official timeout.
No, but at least. No, it won't, but at least I'll know what happened.
This is true.
Official timeout, I'm always like, yeah, they're talking, I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
We have a timeout being called by the Alphabet Mafia. Hey, Empire Comics Vault and Hot Sauce owner Ben Swartz is the longest running supporter of roller derby in Sacramento. His website offers a savings club where you get discounts on novels, merchandise, and access to members-only sales. To sign up, go to empirescomics.com.
And of course, I always have to bring up Ben as pug dogs.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
2 cute pug dogs. And you know what? I would recommend Supergirl's coming out next week. Go buy Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which is the graphic novel the movie's based on. It is absolutely fantastic. I have high, high hopes for this movie.
I already have my tickets for it.
Me too.
Sacramento Roller Derby would also like to thank all construction services for our beautiful. Okay, let me try that sentence again. For their work on our beautiful bear house. None of this would have been possible without them, and that is why they retain the naming rights for our ACS penalty box.
Your cup's full of water, right? I'm just checking. It's water.
It's watercolored.
All right, good enough. I'm just wondering if it could also be used as paint thinner. We have Shadow Star out there for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
And Devious D back out there for the Alphabet Mafia.
Devious D showing a little bit of love to somebody in the crowd. And
I'm guessing it's somebody who has a Devious D or maybe an Alphabet Mafia sign.
That's probably good guess.
I mean, it's just a guess.
Yeah. Devious D attempting kind of a straight up the middle strategy, trying to muscle through a pretty tough Rainbow Wrecking Crew tripod.
Both teams skating down a blocker at the beginning of this jam. However, that has quickly come to an end with Freckles returning to the pack.
We're seeing Derby in reverse as both jammers are cycled way to the back.
Cinderblocker holding on to Devious D at the back of the pack here, while Shadow Star.
Cinderblocker is really good at using the appropriate amount of forearm and not getting the call.
It's not using the forearm.
I know.
I
guess that's not right. Using the arms without getting the forearm call. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there's a degree angle you can spread those arms out, and Cinderblocker has that just dialed in.
Shadow Star getting the lead in that last jam. I don't see any points on the board at this time for that last jam. However, Shadow Star called it off very quickly before any points were put up by the other team as well.
Yeah. I think that we started out that jam with both teams skating backwards around the track, and that seemed to hold up through the whole jam pretty much. Yeah. Again, we got a defensive battle going on. All right.
Gen Pop and Kissa out there. They were sharing a little love right before the whistle blew. And that ended quickly.
Yeah. Stoner cycling Kissa all the way to the back.
Kissa using that push on the outside, gets to the front of the pack, finds Mo Dirt in the way over there at turn 2.
Very briefly, and Kissa has grabbed lead jammer status and is going to see if they can build on the substantial Rainbow Wrecking Crew lead. Oh, well, after we've had a really tough time with the blockers today, Kissa skated right through the pack. I think that might be the first time today that anybody skated right through the pack like that. They've been making the jammers work hard.
Mo takes Kissa down to the inside and recycles quite a ways back there.
I think we had that Rose Villain over there in the ACS penalty box.
I don't see anybody in the penalty box, my friend.
Oh,
Rose
no.
is sitting on the bench.
Right in front of the penalty box. I see, yeah.
Might want to get your vision checked there. There might be some loss of depth perception.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those illusion things.
Yeah.
All right. So
Kissa back through the pack, putting another 4 points on the board, bringing that up to 12 in this jam. The pack kind of holding steady here right at the perfect place for us, which is turn 4.
Yeah. I'm not used to being able to see what's happening.
And Freckles, as that jam comes to an end, is headed to that ACS penalty box for a direction of play called by Don Scorleone.
All right. And we currently have a 63-25 Rainbow Wrecking Crew lead. Alphabet Mafia looking to get back in it, and one good way to do that is to put Mobile Morg out there, who is jamming for the Alphabet Mafia.
M. Lethal out there jamming for Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
All right, Mobile Morg trying for the inside line, getting tangled up with the really good blocking line from the Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
M. Lethal initially getting recycled back by Watts, now recycled back by Cocoa Tufts.
Yeah, and Mobile Morg is heading for the ACS penalty box on a cut track call. I believe they were knocked out by Cinder Blocker and did not get behind them.
Lethal has that lead status for the Wrecking Crew.
That ally that's come out?
No, that was Freckles returning to the track.
Sorry.
Yeah, Freckles got that direction right at the end of the last jam.
Right. Yeah. Which you pointed out.
That's okay.
That's all right. Well, M. Lethal still has lead jammer status.
It's okay, Sketch. You're pretty.
Thank you. I'm not here for my brains. All right. Well,
that's not why we have you here.
Nope.
Lethal has gotten through the pack on 2 scoring laps and put 8 points on the board.
Oh. And Mobile Morg is through the pack on their qualifying pass. So as kind of expected, that at least forced the Rainbow Wrecking Crew to call that jam off. All right.
Are we missing speakers?
Everything is going great technology-wise. Well, as we had mentioned earlier, that Stoner was not jamming. Now Stoner's jamming. So we got Rolling Stoner jamming for the Alphabet Mafia up against Rhodes Warrior, who has seen some early success in this.
And continues to, as Rhodes Warrior is out of the pack before the pack even reaches that Sacramento copy and print pivot line.
Yeah, it just looked like nobody really had eyes on the opposing jammer, which, that was a mistake when it's somebody like Rhodes.
Yes.
Rhodes again finding an inside line and managing to just essentially skate through the pack after a very brief hiccup. Stoner, though, coming right behind. You can hear, if you're attuned to it, Rhodes bench calling for them to call that jam off, and Rhodes, being the heads-up derby skater that they are, called it off.
Alphabet Mafia going to start with a blocker disadvantage as Ella is in that ACS penalty box. I don't know what Ella did, but she had a big smile on her face as she went over there. Thank you, Fibonacci, for the mid-game tech support. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Every other game I've come in, every other event here I've come in, I've been an hour and a half early. I've had everything goes smoothly. I show up this time, I'm like, everything's going to go smoothly.
All right, Mobile Morgue.
I don't need an hour and a half to set up.
Both jammers out of the pack. Mobile Morgue has grabbed lead jammer status, is going to attempt and not quite get the apex jump.
No, that left skate landed just outside of the track on the center.
Yeah, there was an attempt to call the jam. And I'm not quite sure why the first attempt to call the jam didn't go, but second time's the charm.
I'm not sure what was going on with that there either. However, both teams did put 4 points on the board. Yep, there you go.
Yep, both teams put 4 points on the board.
Nope. Wrecking Crew put 5 points on the board.
I saw Mobile trying to call that jam earlier, so I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure there's a derby reason because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I didn't see why the jam didn't get called. We got Rhodes back out there for the Wrecking Crew up against Gen Pop for Alphabet Mafia.
Rhodes on that. Well, actually, both of the jammers were on the outside there for a moment, and up at the front, Rhodes goes down after getting past Stoner and has past Mo or Rhodes. Yeah, that's Mo.
Yeah. Ally making Gen Pop's life difficult back there.
Ally and then Cha and Freckles. Up at the front, Ally takes Gen Pop to the inside.
Yeah, and Jen, I think, thought they were just about free of that pack and got a late hit that put them out on the inside.
A legal late hit.
No. Yeah, legal late hit, just late in the pass through the pack. I don't know how I'm going to phrase that. No. All right. Well, we have Gen Pop, I believe, heading for the ACS penalty box, but not after a cap pass, so we have a new jammer in Stoner.
That is correct.
A lot of things happening all at once there.
Wait, no, it looks like that the reason that Gen Pop went to the ACS penalty box was that Star Pass was illegally done.
I got it. So we rescinded the Star Pass. I was thinking how lucky that they got the call after they
it would have been very lucky. We are at halftime now. Current score as we head into the halftime: Alphabet Mafia 30, Rainbow Wrecking Crew 94.
Tell me a little bit about this chicken place that's out front. It's a Hawaiian fried chicken.
I can't tell you anything about it because I know nothing about it, but it sounds amazing. JoJo's Hawaiian Fried Chicken. I plan to have lunch there.
Yeah, I'm going to try that too. They have fried chicken chunks.
That was...
I've never had it, but I'm just like, that sounds delicious. So I'm going to go grab some fried chicken chunks. Also, check out the snack bar. We have some great vendors over there, and we will see you guys back in 15.
We're not that kind of friends, Sketch.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, well, we are back after our intermission. Both teams look like they're ready to go.
Hi.
And a solid wall of people. You know what it is? It's the fried chicken. If I went out and got some, this stuff is delicious.
Oh my God, that looks amazing. Is that the chicken and rice?
This is the chicken and rice. You get a little less chicken, a little more rice. Costs $2 more. But it also, I got the spicy sauce on top, which I'm really digging.
Okay, I'm going to have to go try that between games. I'll go out and get some. All right, we are back. A little bit of joy and dancing out there on the track.
And we have Kiss of Death out there jamming again for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
And it looks like
Power Jam.
Power Start.
And that is
Gen Pop.
Gen Pop, thank you.
I saw that, Gen Pop. I saw that.
Oh, she's waving. I thought it was just a finger.
No,
right.
she would never do that to me.
Well, you have a different relationship than I do, I guess. But all right. So we are starting with the Power Start for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew.
As we're about to get started, we want to send a huge thank you to Element for their incredible support of Sacramento Roller Derby. Element generously donated 6,000 hydration sticks to help keep our athletes, officials, volunteers, and fans fueled and hydrated throughout the season. Their support makes a real difference for our Derby community, especially during long game days, practices, tournaments, and events. Thank you, Element, for supporting local roller derby and helping our skaters perform at their best, both on and off the track.
Well, we have Jam on, but immediately Kissa was cycled to the back of the pack by Rose Villain.
Didn't last, though. Kissa is out of the pack first, getting that lead status for the Wrecking Crew. Gen Pop returning to the track out of the pack now as well.
Kissa does have lead jammer status, getting the call from her bench to call the jam off, and does. So a quick 4 for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew, and we have another jam, second of the second half. You know, before, I could always tell that my electrolytes were way out of whack, and then I started drinking that Element water. Just smooth. I feel it.
You know what?
Yeah?
I don't know whether you were serious about that or not.
You know, whichever way entertains you more, take it that way. All right, Colt 45 is jamming against Mobile Morgue.
We've seen this matchup a couple of times today. Colt 45 on the outside lane gets that lead status very quickly. Mobile Morgue right behind Colt, both jammers out on that initial pass.
Mobile Morgue is looking sharp today. I like that.
It's the tie, isn't it?
It's the tie. It is 100% the tie.
During halftime, Watts and I were having a conversation, and someone told us we looked like Enid and Wednesday from the iconic Wednesday television series. So we did take some pictures.
Oh, good. Yeah, that would make sense. I thought you and I'm like, which one am I? No, I got it. All right, never mind. I understand what is being said now.
It's all right, Sketch. I repeat, we're going to tell you you're pretty.
Thank you. M. Lethal lined up against Devious D for this jam.
M. Lethal going straight into that wall of Gigi and Rose Villain.
Both jammers having a little bit of a tough time. The blocking is doing well. And then I said the magic words. Oh, no, that's a cut. Okay.
Yeah, M. Lethal getting that cut call right at the front of the pack there in the apex between turns 1 and 2.
I'm glad that I saw that before I started going on about what a nice little spin move that was, because evidently she spun out of bounds, so that didn't quite work like I thought it did.
Well, she actually spun inbounds. The cut was just before that.
Okay.
I actually saw the cut happen, which rarely occurs.
I missed the cut. I thought it happened on the spin move, which looked clean. I guess it was clean. All right.
No, yeah,
well,
you're totally right.
DVSD has grabbed lead jammer status as a result, while M is over there thinking about the bad things they've done in the ACS penalty box.
Yeah, but that power jam has come to an end. Lethal is back on the track and out on a clean initial pass this time. Devious D still trying to get some points on the board for the Mafia. calls it off.
I just wanted to make sure that Rainbow Wrecking Crew didn't build on their lead. Has to be a little frustrating. Had a little opportunity there, a window of time on the power jam, but they'll figure it out. All right, we got Gen Pop back out there.
With Rhodes Warrior.
Rhodes.
Love Rhodes. Love Gen Pop, too.
Love
Actually, there is not a skater in this building that I don't think is absolutely lovely and adore.
That is true. I've known Rhodes for so long. I knew her when the name made sense. So, yeah.
It still makes sense.
Not as much.
Does to me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Gen Pop slides through that pack at the apex between turns 1 and 2, gets that lead status. Rhodes Warrior fighting against Stoner at the front. Finally gets around there.
Stoner doing a masterful job of just keeping a hip on Rhodes and making them work and work and work for that, but Rhodes did eventually get free.
3 points on the board for the Alphabet Mafia in that last jam.
Yeah, first 3 in a bit, and both teams are actually playing pretty good defense right now.
Yes, they are.
And it's been a stifling defense, we'll say.
Wrecking Crew held at 99 for at least 2 jams.
Well, that's what needs to happen. Now Alphabet Mafia has to solve the other half of the equation and figure out how to get some jams with some points on there.
Correct. We have Shadow Star and Mobile Morgue back out there. Mobile Morgue going to the outside.
Shadow Star trying right up the middle and not having a lot of success against that very tough Alphabet Mafia blocking line.
Morgue is out, however, Morgue did not get the lead, so that is still open for Shadow Star. Morgue on a scoring pass. Shadow Star struggling against that strong 3-wall that is...
You know, I don't know if it's been your impression as well. I think Morgue has been doing a great job jamming, but has just not been able to get the points that maybe they've earned. A lot of things have happened that have stopped them from putting a good scoring run together, and hopefully that's coming to an end right now. Got 4 on the board for the Alphabet Mafia, thanks to Mobile Morgue.
Well, I mean, Morgue has had...
Oh, nice.
That was a clean apex jump. Morgue has been dealing with a heck of a blocking wall there with Ally, Cha, and Freckles out there right now.
Yeah, Ally's kind of been acting as kind of a sweep towards the back of the pack and just harassing the opposing jammer is, I think, the best way to put it. Showing a lot of lateral mobility and becoming essentially a one-person wall.
Morgue definitely on that scoring run. That is a 16-point jam, the highest jam we've seen, highest scoring jam we've seen all day for either team. And really, Morgue is taking advantage of that power jam as Shadow Star is in that ACS penalty box.
And cycled to the back of the pack by
Ally once again.
Once again. I will say this, watching Morgue jam earlier, I was fully expecting this at some point. Morgue has really been doing well, just it hasn't translated to points until this jam.
Oh, yeah. Morgue trying to call it off there.
Doesn't have lead jammer status, right? Or does?
No, Morgue has lead jammer status. We had a star pass on Wrecking Crew right there at the very end to Billy the Squid.
Well, you know, Alphabet Mafia showing some life there. Needs just a few more of those, get themselves back in this. They have a lot of very talented skaters out there, so this is going to happen. We just got to hope they can string a couple together.
3 more points on the board at the end of that jam makes it a 19-point jam for the Alphabet Mafia. We just need a few more of those.
Just a few more of those. And we got Stoner out there.
With Kissa.
With Kissa. Stoner being out there is a great start for getting more points.
Well, Stoner's a great start if Stoner can get around that Wrecking Crew.
Keep going, telling that Stoner's stuck in the pack.
No. I know Stoner's out now and has lead status.
No,
I see that.
Oh, nice! Yeah, apex jump by Rolling Stoner.
And it is going to be a power jam for Stoner and the Alphabet Mafia, which once again is exactly what we want to see. Stoner with a double apex jump there. Not double, but a second one in a row.
Yeah, no, I understood. A double rainbow. No, that
Double
doesn't-
rainbow. No, that's the
That was
Mafia.
Mafia, yeah.
That's
yeah.
the Mafia.
Okay. Well, a double alphabet? I don't know.
I mean, they did pass
Yeah.
the rainbow twice. Does
Sure.
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
So, yeah, the Stoner, at any rate, I'm pretty sure after getting that apex jump twice in a row, the Wrecking Crew decided to move the pack a little bit and not let Stoner keep doing that.
Yeah,
I think that was a very intentional choice.
for sure. Kissa now back in the pack, tangling with, I believe that's Mo at the back.
The pack is a little spread out, which should help both jammers.
Well, it looks like Stoner is out and getting recycled back, calling it off there,
Yeah.
but not before putting 12 points on the board,
Yeah.
bringing, that is 2 big jams in a row with no points on the board by the
Yeah.
Wrecking Crew. Alphabet Mafia putting up, what, 30-something points?
26, right? Eight was it? Oh,
it was 19 plus
19. Okay, then
15, so 34 points.
34 points, which doubled their score.
It did.
They legitimately doubled their score in just the past 2 jams. So we're getting some love in the announcer's booth. We love to see that.
In the meantime, it looks like Colt has gotten out of the pack first, has that lead status. Devious D still trying to get around that wall with Freckles just pushing D out of the way.
Colt is I'm going to say crafty veteran.
Crafty veteran,
Crafty
yes.
veteran. Knows how to find the seams, knows when to accelerate, when to slow down. Just really plays the sport well.
Ella chasing Colt as long as possible, pulling back right before getting that out of play call.
Right, and I was curious. I was like, am I not seeing something? Are they going to get Colt for a cut? But that was not what was happening there. Oh, that was a little too easy, I think. So Colt is coming back around for yet another scoring pass.
This jam has taken the Wrecking Crew over that 100-point mark, over that century mark, to 107 so far. Yeah, make that 111. See, I math.
Yeah. And Colt is taking lap practice right now, just making it look easy, which the very best of the jammers can.
I think we did have a star pass on the Alphabet Mafia. Rose Villain now retaining that star. Colt getting out once again.
And showing some strength there. I mean, that was really just muscling the pack apart until they were forced to let them go.
And Watts heading to ACS penalty box. Watts knows what they did.
Yeah, Watts does.
Watts knows.
And the sad thing is, they did it in front of their children. All right. Look how sad.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
Heartbroken.
Yep. That looks like Sarah McLachlan's talking about how the puppies are going to get put down.
No, we're not talking about that. That'll break my heart.
Colt is,
on fire, a 24-point jam. Absolutely decided that Colt did not want the Alphabet Mafia to have the biggest jam of the day. So we went from a 19-point jam to a 24-point jam in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think, just having watched Derby a little bit, sometimes you see this in the second half because people start getting a little bit tired legs, and that can pick the pack apart. I'm not positive that's what's happening because, as always, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, that is nothing new.
Yeah.
M Lethal and Gem Pop, your jammers for this jam. That pack just now passing the Sacramento copy and print pivot line as M Lethal slides out at turn 1, getting that lead status for the Wrecking Crew.
Watts is back on the floor for the Alphabet Mafia. Hopefully they're going to be able to slow down M.
Or at the very least help Coco. Oh, we have a star pass to Coco Tufts. At the very least, they'll be able to help Coco get out of the pack.
Yeah. Stoner, again, being a pest in a good way.
The best possible way. Lethal now just has to get past Stoner and Watts. Like I said, having Watts back out there makes a huge difference.
Well, Watts and Stoner both very, very talented skaters, no matter what role they're playing. I'm like, the more I look at it, the more I'm going, I think ties should be mandatory. It's like they're going to a boys' prep school. This is a good look.
My My concern is that it's going to become something like this, where they grab the tie and use it to whip somebody.
Yeah, no, but that plays well on TV. So I think there's just no downside here. They're giving off a whole John Wick thing. I've moved them out of the category of Olive Garden waiter and into John Wick area. I think that's much better.
I like that analogy a bit better.
Yeah.
We got Rhodes and Morg out there jamming this time around.
Oh, Morg almost had the inside line, and a nice bump from, was that
That's
Ally?
Billy the Squid cleared that outside lane for Rhodes to go through.
Yeah.
Ally taking Morg to the back of the pack and just pounding against them, against Morg as the pack proceeds.
I don't like the way you phrase that.
I
But okay.
don't like that either. I was not. I couldn't.
You know what? Though I was having so much fun watching you halfway through that sentence, trying to find some way to land it.
It was not my finest hour,
No.
not my finest jam, not my finest minute.
Yeah. Morg again, though, just putting in just tremendous effort, and you know, I'm really a hat tip to Morg for all they're doing out there. They're doing a great job out on the floor tonight.
All right, we got Stoner and Shadow Star out there. I had to pull that name. Had to pull that name out of my head.
Yep.
131.74 as we head into Jam 10 of this second half. We got just over 15 and a half minutes left on the game clock. Stoner finding that wall of Rainbow Warriors.
Shadow Star also running into, I'm guessing, we'll call it the pinstripe wall. What would that
The
be?
pinstripe wall, yes.
Pinstripe wall. Yeah.
Stoner manages to get out of the pack first, sliding out backwards.
Nice. Stoner, one of the more, I'm going to say, acrobatic and talented skaters out there.
Acrobatic is a good term, yes.
Yeah. Just athletic as well. And didn't need it this time because great job by Stoner's blockers to open up some space for Stoner to operate. No one was able to put a body on Stoner. And
Shadow, Shadow was recycled all the way back there by Ella. Shadow now getting out on that initial pass, while Stoner is back in on a second scoring jam and finding that is Machine Gun Sparrow. We got it called off.
Gonna compliment Shadow on the matching shorts and tights. I didn't know that was like an option, but that's what I'm seeing. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's actually really cool.
A little skirt maybe. I thought it was shorts, but that might make more sense with the skirt. I'm very up on women's fashion.
I can tell.
You know, I've had 6 sisters. I've been on the earth 50 years, and if you put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you the difference between leggings and tights.
Kiss it at the Mobile Morgue out there jamming this time around. Oh, well.
Kiss out and Mobile right behind. So this should be probably called quickly. Oh, Mobile made a nice move, but just wasn't able to keep on their toes. And surprisingly, there's something I thought might have happened a little earlier, but it was a call from Rainbow Wrecking Crew. Mobile got a 4 on the board, even without lead jammer status, and was about to rack them up for another 4, so the Wrecking Crew wisely called that jam off.
Wrecking Crew 134, Alphabet Mafia 85, Colt 45 coming to the line with Gen Pop.
Mm-hmm. Both of them starting about 10 feet off the pack. Colt immediately, again, that knows when to slow down, knows when to accelerate, approached the pack slowly, saw the open lane on the inside, and all of a sudden that hidden speed came out and grabbed it before anybody was able to react.
Yeah, Gen Pop got a hit there right as Colt went past. It may have been Colt that delivered that hit.
Colt's not afraid, even from the jammer position, to put a body on a body.
I mean, you kind of have to be willing to do that when you're in a jammer position. It's great to be the agile, jukey little jammer that can duck through the holes, but sometimes you really need to be able to just knock a blocker out of the way.
My favorite jammer in the years I've been watching, the forecloser. I would love watching them smile when a opposing blocker would turn to face them, because that made the hit that's coming legal.
Yep.
And forecloser, phenomenal jammer at all aspects of the game. And
Sparrow taking Gen Pop to the outside.
yeah, did we have a cap pass? I think we did. No. Because Jen does not have the cap, I don't think. No, does not. So who do we have? Devious D is now as the star.
Yep.
I was looking at the wrong jammer. Well, another 12 for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew, thanks to Colt 45. Way back when, I believe right about the time Colt started Derby, my family would go to a restaurant and Colt was the server there. And
Nice.
Yeah, we'd run into them. It always seems weird. It's like seeing your teacher like Target or something like that. You're like, you're not supposed to be here.
I always tell people if they see me out, they're catching Calamity in the wild.
Calamity in the wild. Well, we have another jam out. We've got Stoner lined up against Lethal. Both of these jammers have had some success today.
Lethal very quickly out of the pack, getting lead status for the Wrecking Crew. Ally trying to recycle Stoner back. There is no recycle. Well, I mean, there's not a recycle on that because Stoner did not get a cut.
Vicious hit from Butch Crashity there, just kind of leveled Lethal. I saw it from way back here. That's how good that hit was.
That's a good solid hit. Stoner now finally out on an initial pass. That was a tough pass through the pack.
Yeah, and and it looks like they're letting Stoner
put points on.
Yeah, I'm maybe it's a little confident or something. I was wondering if they were going to call it before Stoner got 1, but they're going to have to call it after Stoner's got 4.
Yep, Lethal calls it off.
And another 4 on the board for the Alphabet Mafia.
89-146. Hey, Sacramento Roller Derby will have our fireworks booth from June 28th to July 4th in a new location at Sprouts at 4408 Del Rio Road. Let your friends know. If you buy $200 worth of fireworks from the Sacramento Roller Derby booth, you'll receive 4 free general admission tickets to any non-tournament game for the remainder of 2026. That expires on 11/30 of this year.
So if you're wanting to make your neighbors miserable all night on the 4th of July, you know where to go to get that done. We will help you. Oh, nice apex jump there from Mobile Morgue, who has lead jammer status. Shadow Star coming around on their first pass. I think they got their initial pass in.
Yeah, that was the initial pass for Shadow Star. Both jammers now engaged in that pack. Shadow up at the front trying to get some points, getting knocked down and taken back there.
Boy, Mobile Morgue stumbled a little bit out of the pack, and just within seconds, Cinder had cycled in front and was creating problems. Very, very heads-up play from the blockers. Did that lead to a cut track?
Yeah, it did lead to a cut track. Mobile Morgue is in that ACS penalty box and has lost lead jammer status. We got a full minute left in this jam as Shadow Star is the only jammer out there and has already gotten through and put 4 points on the board. Shadow Star has got to get past Watts and Cocoa Tufts there to get any more points up. Some assistance from the Rainbow Wrecking Crew blockers is absolutely necessary, and they did exactly that.
I do want to say this. Whatever good things happened for the Wrecking Crew here, that all started with Cinder's very nice block and work on Mobile Morgue.
Yeah.
Who is out of the ACS penalty box.
Both jammers have now put 8 points on the board.
No one can call this off, so we're going to go the full 20 seconds.
Yep, it is a full 2-minute jam. Oh, nice hit down to the inside by Rhodes Warrior and Sparrow.
And Mobile Morgue with another 4.
That 4 points takes the Alphabet Mafia just over that century mark, 157-101. Alphabet Mafia really coming back in this second half, getting those big scoring jams up on the board.
And we missed some points.
160-101.
I think what we're seeing now is Alphabet Mafia has figured some things out and is putting some points on the board. It's just going to be a question of whether they can catch up. Hey, the next game of the season will be right here at the Bear House on Saturday, August 22nd. You can get tickets on the website, or you can buy them here, or just give me cash. I'll hook you up. Don't even worry about it. But I would probably go to the website and come back here to the Bear House on August 22nd for the next bout. We have an official review talking about that last jam, so we'll see what happens out of that. Calamity is out there. Her rainbow stripes blending in well with the black and white stripes of the reps. Hey, your business could be announced live at all Sacramento Roller Derby Bear House games. We are always looking for new sponsors and partners. Currently, our medics are looking for a great sponsor. Please email sponsorship@sacramentorollerderby.com for more information. Got to give it up for the medics. We legitimately could not play this sport without the medics. They need sponsors and love. So if you own a business and want to sponsor the medics, please do. A lot of discussion still happening over there. I imagine my theory is that they all saw Obsession last weekend and they just want to talk about the plot. That's a good movie. I really enjoyed Obsession. And really, the guy's the real villain of the story. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Everybody still discussing exactly what they saw to see if something, well, this is an official called review, so I'm curious as what's going to be the outcome of this. Are you feeling thirsty? Are you over 21? Come visit the snack bar for the following delicious brews on tap. From Touchstone Brewery, Layback Lager, American Lager, 4.9% ABV. Crisp, light, and quenching. Oh, that's nice. We have La Crux, hard seltzer. And yeah, so you can get out there, get your drink on. Maybe even try Derby after that. You can get yourself into a state where you feel no pain. All right, they have booze at the snack bar. I think that was the point of that, Reed. And you should get some. It's good. All right, so I think we've come to some sort of conclusion. They're talking it over the scoring table to see if there needs to be some change made. I wonder why stripes became like the official uniform of both referees and prisoners. It just seems like there's some tie there that I don't know, but yeah. All right, Calamity, you got a report for us?
Oh, I do.
You should probably turn your mic on.
I'm turning my mic on.
Yeah.
So, Alphabet Mafia was requesting the low block issued against Mobile Morgue be rescinded. After the official review, it was decided that that low block will stand. Mobile Morgue will serve that penalty.
All right, so with that in mind, Kiss of Death is starting a power start for the Rainbow Wrecking Crew, the only person out there that can put points on the board. Mm-hmm. And has immediately made their initial pass and is coming back around to try to put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, that is Bam Bam Body Slam headed to that ACS penalty box.
Mobile Morgue within 30 seconds of getting out, and now is out. You can tell when they stand up. What's that?
All right.
Okay. Mobile Morgue coming back around, I believe, on their first scoring pass.
Yes, that is their first scoring pass. Kissa tangled up with Watts and Mo at the back, calls it off before Morg can get in and get another 4 points on the board. 166-105 now with 6 minutes left in this game. We are on Jam 16.
Yeah, and yeah. Mobile Morg once again just doing really solid work out there.
Gen Pop and M Lethal on the line now.
Gen Pop pulling themselves back off the pack a little bit.
Lethal kind of following Gen Pop.
Yeah. Oh, Gen Pop found that inside seam, and the Rainbow Wrecking Crew did not seal it off. You can see Gen Pop glancing over their shoulder, saw that M is right behind them.
Yep, Lethal going to that outside lane, gets out of the pack before Gen Pop puts those 4 points on the board. I did hear a whistle being blown, and it is on Gen Pop. So Gen Pop is headed to that ACS penalty box, loses that lead status. Lethal, in the meantime, puts another 4 points on the board for the Wrecking Crew, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's
Maybe not.
right. Yeah.
There we go.
There it is. And yeah, M's had a very good night so far today, and that does not seem to be stopping on this jam.
No, that pack holding steady over on turn 2. I believe that's Cocoa Tuffs pushing Lethal to the outside and recycling to the back of the pack.
And if you're trying to figure out what's happening right now, join the club, because I'm just seeing the backs of officials. But yes.
I'm watching over here on the screen.
I can't see that from here, so I'm glad that somebody can see what's happening. All right.
Lethal now out of the pack. Almost. I spoke too soon. Gen Pop's out with 4 points on the board for the Alphabet Mafia. Lethal puts another 4 points on the board for the Wrecking Crew. Oh, and
Destruction of pack?
Sparrow, that is right. Machine Gun Sparrow goes to the ACS penalty box for a destruction of pack.
Yeah.
I like it when we can hear the refs.
Yeah, that was amazing. I could actually hear the call.
Cyber Demon lining up here with Bam Bam, getting ready for Gen Pop. If Gen Pop gets past Cinder Blocker.
That
Bye,
one.
bye, bye.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are now at 182 to 113 in favor of the Rainbow Wrecking Crew. Both teams have broken the century mark. It was a 16-8 jam in favor of the Wrecking Crew.
Ooh, look at that. We have a new jammer on the line for the Alphabet Mafia. That is Watts going up against Colt 45. We have 3 minutes on the game clock.
Yeah. Both
Billy
Colt working on that outside line.
Yeah, here at the back, Billy, Ally, and Chaw holding Watts. Watts slides around Chaw's hips and gets out.
Colt will cycle to the back of the pack by Mo Dirt and is going to take another try at this.
Yep, and Watts has lead status for the Alphabet Mafia. Watts tries to go for that apex jump. Doesn't quite hit it, has to go back and is going to have to get past Ally, Sparrow, and Chaw.
Yeah.
Sparrow taking Watts to the outside. Ooh, that pack is getting awfully long.
It is, yeah. Where's the destruction of pack call here? I thought that was a pretty wide arc there, but yeah, I don't know.
We do have a star pass on the Wrecking Crew. Billy the Squid now our jammer of record.
Watts still maintaining lead jammer status, and we see Colt heading for the ACS penalty box.
That pack over on turn 2 once again, and Watts trying to go around the outside, gets out, gets those 4 points on the board before Ally knocks Watts to the ground at turn 3.
I thought they were friends. That was mean. That was not fun.
Look, friends between jams, after the game, before the game, not friends during the jam.
Ally again, harassing the opposing jammer to the extent that you would think there would be like a restraining order at this point. Ally just
Three restraining orders. Yeah, that would completely defeat the point of the game.
I think that might be the only thing stopping Ally, because Ally has been doing a phenomenal job of finding the opposing jammer and just kind of roaming around and harassing them. I think that's the only way you could put it.
This time we've got Shadow Star and Mobile Morgue back out there. Shadow Star slides out just ahead of Morgue, getting that lead status.
But Morgue has put the gas on.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I think there was some limbs outside, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
If they'd stuck the landing, I think they might have gotten it, but it was immediate fall to the ground. Leg was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Out of play.
We got a whistle. I don't know who it was on.
It was a nice jump, though.
It was Morgue's apex jumps, Morgue's jumps, and aerial work is just incredible. I would say inspiring, but I am not inspired to jump, ever.
No, I think that's fair for both of us.
It is a power jam now for Mobile Morgue, and this will be the last jam because Shadow Star has lost that lead status and is in the ACS penalty box. May end the game in the penalty box. I don't know when Shadow Star sat down. Mobile Morgue now, a lone jammer on the track on a third pass, trying to get around Rhodes Warrior, manages to stay on the track and get around.
I want to compliment Shadow Star for having the name that sounds most like one of the ponies in My Little Pony. I could see Shadow Star being the pony that's gray and everybody thinks they're bad, but it turns out they just want to be loved.
All right, the game clock has run out. We have 30 seconds left on the
Game clock.
jam clock.
Jam clock. Where's the game clock? Yeah, the game clock's done.
Yeah. Shadow Star is back on the track. I believe. Yep, that star is still in Shadow Star's hand, that star cover.
And Rhodes there being mean to Mobile Morgue.
Well, Rhodes has got to be mean on the track because off the track, Rhodes is practically a saint.
Don't know too many people in Derby that are not.
Yep.
All right. Well, we have an unofficial score of 186 to 133. Both teams did some amazing work out there today that they can be proud of, but it looks like we're going to have the Rainbow Wrecking Crew with the win.
Indeed, it does.
Hey, in between bouts here, we do have some fundraisers going back there, some raffle baskets. We have a summer survival kit with color and activity books, bubbles, or boobles, watercolors, and a Lego 3-in-1 kit. And 2 In-N-Out burger gift cards for $12. That's enough to buy you that cheeseburger combo.
Oh, that's a double-double
combo. Yeah. And and a Fortnite Monopoly game. And then number 2, we have the Pride basket with items from Strapping Gift Store. If you have not been to Strapping, go to Strapping. It is so phenomenal. One of the best places in Sac. And we have Pride-themed doggy bandana, a Light the Beam sticker, Sacramento, It's Not That Bad. I remember that song. Pint glass, a Bad Bunny prayer candle, funny socks, a Dolly Parton coaster, $25 gift card to Licked Ice Cream Shop, and a size medium Pride t-shirt that says, hotter than a Sacramento summer.
That's pretty hot.
That is pretty hot.
And the official final score is Alphabet Mafia 133, Rainbow Wrecking Crew 186. And I want to just give one final shout out to our officials during that first game. We appreciate you. I also want to thank our medics who are out here today. We couldn't do roller derby without them, but we want them to enjoy the game and not have to work too hard.
Yeah, they did not have to do a lot this bout, which is the best possible outcome.
There were a lot of ice packs handed out during this bout. I saw a lot of ice packs going back and forth between the bench and the medics box over here.
I'm okay with ice packs as long as we stop there.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well, hey, guys, we have a juniors bout coming up in a little bit here. Please come back for that. It is always fun to watch the kids play derby, and we will see you in just a bit.